Hey, what's up my friends? Check this out. Look what Shozi sent me. Holy crap. This is the limited edition Japanese version of the Carbotix Blitzway Voltron, and we're going to compare him to the reigning heavyweight, in my opinion, which is the solo Chogokin version. We're going to take a look at the bots in their limb modes. We're also going to take a look at the bots in their lion mode, and of course, we are going to do the full combination sequence and compare him to the SOC one. So stick around, and I hope you like the video, okay? Yo guys, check it out. It is the Carbotix Blitzway Voltron, and this was sent to me by Shozi, and we're going to start assembling him, and we're going to do the form, feet, and legs. Before we do that, I actually want to show you the connection bit inside the lion bot. So you can see this is the blue line over here. Lots of great leg coverings and things like that, which are unique to the Blitzway set. When you connect them, what's going to happen is you're going to press this button and see this thing inside. It's going to lift up. You see that? And then you can insert the lion leg in there. And this will close up when it's in lion mode, but for the sake of connecting, yeah, we're going to be using that. And so we press down the button as far as we can. We insert that in there, and here, watch. Once you press it, well, it's clicked in there. It didn't make a clicking sound now, but it did before, and that is like secure, super duper secure. And that's nice. Very nice clicking ratchets. Okay, there it goes, just clicked. And so that's the blue line. Now let's attach the yellow line. The yellow line is similar. Again, wonderful leg paneling, great chrome, and oh, you know what? They also have pilots. That's pretty cool, right? How does this one reveal? Because they all reveal like a little bit differently, like how the doors open up. I don't know if this one was just a slider, but okay, now that's great. I don't remember how this one opened up. I think maybe it was just, there we go. You see that? That's so cool, dude. And on top of that, they also come with standing pilots as well. Pretty neat, right? So you can do that thing where the pilots are standing outside of the Voltron line in those cool, like, iconic cartoon, like, emblematic poses. Same thing for this one. When you connect, oh, yeah, same thing for this one. This one, though, oops, sorry about that. This one, you have to press a little bit harder than the blue one. I just think the spring's a little bit tighter or something like that. But yeah, I had to depress this one harder to ensure that there was no scrape and paint friction marks. And so, one more time. Nice, huh? Very, very nice. And so, it's in there. There we go. There we go. Yeah, you hear the clack. It's so satisfying. Dude, my guy is heavy, dude. He is super duper heavy. And so we're setting him up like this. And so we did the form, feet, and legs, right? And so here are the arms over here. The arms also have these like beautiful panel coverings. And I'm actually going to show you how they look in lion mode and where they like recess and stuff. It's just so well done. Same thing with the tail. This is not the actual tail. The real tail is hidden within. You see, right? That's pretty cool. And so from here, yeah, we just pop it on. Oh. Get in there nice and snug. Also, what's really cool is these little tabs, they actually hook into the chest, and so they prevent this from moving around. The SOC version had, if I recall, it had shoulder clasps that like held it in place, but the Blitzway one utilizes these chest fasteners, and it works out really, really great. Then form, arms, and body. And if y'all watched the line version of Voltron, you know there was an alternate version where they say form, arms and torso instead of body. I'm not really sure why they changed the wording up. Maybe they just thought, I don't know, torso was too complex of a word. I don't know, dude. But anyway, so we got him here. He looks really good. He looks mad good. Actually, can I put this? Oh, heck yeah. Let's do that. So we can see all of them in his glory. And we'll do and I'll form the head. And then the ears fold out. That's a moment right here, dude. That's a vibe right here, dude. Get the cup out of here. And so, in terms of accessories, dude, he comes with this blazing sword. Not blazing sword. It's the standard sword. I guess it is blazing sword. Yeah, done really, really well. Beautiful chrome. I'm getting finger smudges like all over it. I don't know if I showcased the shield, but again, yeah. Very, very sharp, and they've done a lot of great work on the vacuum sealing, so you don't see a lot of like sprue marks, smudge marks, and things like that. Any type of like where they close off the vacuum seal. You can see they did it on the other side, and so really, really great stuff. Oops, sorry about that. Another thing that's included is this angry face. So when he's like, yo, and he needs to pull out the blazing sword or look like intimidating. But this is top tier right here. You see there's this weird curve, and so when I got this, honestly, I was a little bit annoyed because I was like, what? Is this such an expensive toy and it's going to come with this weird curve? I thought it was mold warping, but no, it's not. It's supposed to be when he unsheathes the blazing sword, it comes out in an arc, you know? And so that's what this arc is supposed to represent, and that's so cool. Got me like ultra Megasaurus hype. But yeah, dude, he's really good right now. And so before we break him down into the lions, let me bring the Soul of Chogokin so we can do a comparison, okay? I'll be right back. And yeah, so here we have both of them. We have the Carbotix Blitzway version and we have the SOC version. And dude, homie is getting sunned. He's gonna get sunned, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I mean, don't get me wrong, the SOC version is wonderful, dude. It's still a great piece, and if you're a Voltron collector and you have the SOC version, honestly, I don't know, man. This still does it for me, dude. But I just got hooked up with the Blitzway version, and so I was like, yeah, why not? Of course, you know? But some of the areas on the SOC, like, I've always felt the SOC was a little bit wide. Even though it has like an ab lifter and stuff, proportionally in my mind, Voltron was more like this. This is really how I remember him. I remember him being kind of lanky, and even like when he's like showcasing his swords and doing the blazing sword thing, you could see him kind of stretch out, and I always felt that he was very long and less like wide. You can see these panel differences. None of the other Voltrons that have been released have this type of like panel, and I'm not sure if this is from the line art, because I grew up just knowing that the legs were always just on the outside. Same thing with every other Voltron that we've seen. You know, it's only the Blitzway one that has included those coverings, and I'm not really sure why that is. Like, I don't know if it's because, yeah, that's more just accurate to the line art, and like none of us like really knew about it. You can do a quick side comparison. Wild, right? He's like at least about like 30% taller, excuse me, 30% taller than homie. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat. 1 second, sorry. Not really sure what's going on, but yeah, you can see the stark differences over here, but this is still a really, really, really good toy. I would definitely not throw this in the garbage bin by any means. Price point wise, I think it reflects accurately on what these toys are when they were released. And this is just the newer, more modern version, you know what I mean? They've clearly taken some design cues from the SOC. Anything that was really good about the SOC, they have incorporated it into their own designs. SOC has some like cool things like this. The tail will lock the torso into place. This doesn't, but it also doesn't have any like issues with kind of it like locking in. Likewise, you can see how like there's all these bits that kind of like sink in and move in, and these are kind of like hollow over here. These are like comparable, but they work similarly but differently. The way they have the heel spurs, like these are really cool. They have them over here too. Great design, so it doesn't have to like rely on the lion's like hind legs to actually do the balancing. He also has a ab extender, but it's really for the lion mode in order to do the ab crunch. And I'm actually going to show you the individual lions in a second to show you those different ab crunches. I don't like this extender. I do like the fact that it makes him taller, but I don't like how it ruins the sculpt. I don't like how, yeah, I don't like that. And so I've seen some pictures that say like that's actually not canon, that's actually supposed to be for the lion mode, that people just do it to make the robot taller. It could be. I have no idea. But all I know is that he is natively proportioned like this, and he is not. But still, it's a phenomenal product to have. And they're both great pieces. Both great pieces, but in my opinion, SOC is a little bit outdated now. Also, I never really liked the way they did the face and the neck. I think the face is a little bit, tapers down a little bit too much, and then I just don't like that weird neck stalk thing underneath the face. I think the Blitzway one does it better. It's mostly just face, right? You don't see this like neck thing. It lets the mouth and like the back of the line kind of do the thing. I mean, like, yeah, the SOC version has a fat neck too, and it's cool. But anyway, think Blitzway does it better. So, okay, in the next section, I'm just going to show you the lions, how some of the panel stuff transforms and things like that. And afterward, we'll wrap it up, okay? Yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's convert Homie into lion mode. I think I'm only going to show you one arm and one leg because pretty much it's the same, and then I'll show you the black lion because the black lion obviously is always unique. Okay, so let's start with should we transform red lion? Yeah, sure, why not? So you're gonna get this, and you're just gonna pop it out. It's a very secure connection once it's in there, no issues like whatsoever. But yeah, so we're gonna start with the red line. Let me just move Homie off to the side so it doesn't mess with the focus. Okay, 1 second. All right, cool. We're back, and so we're gonna take a look at the red line first. I've also kind of like dissected the Voltron so that you can see the blue line and the black line in the background over there. But yeah, did I show you the pilot already on this guy? So you flip this up, and this slides down. I don't know if you could see it. Maybe you can see his legs slightly, but he's in there. Trust me. He's yeah, he's in there. You can kind of see him. But yeah, really, really cool, dude. I'm digging all of that type of stuff. And so here we have the red line, right? And so these are the big differences. I showcased the tail earlier. So the tail will lift up. And oh, you hear those glorious ratchets, right? And this will depress in here. This will close down, but it is very difficult to get out. And so what they've provided is they've provided a tool that lets you get in there. And then you can kind of like, you see that you can pull it out as appropriate. But for now, we're going to keep that recessed in there. And I'm getting fingerprints all over it. The head will also like lift up so that it will become more like expressive. And this is where the magic happens, in my opinion. And so this will lift out, and all of them have little tabs so that it tabs into like this little groove here on the leg. The leg will, oh, that's not good. That is kind of cool though, the way this looks though. There we go. Technical difficulties. Sorry about that. This has to lift out. Okay. And it was a little hard to get a grip over there, but once this lifts out, you see this joint right over here. It allows you to kind of push it back, and then you can press it down. You see that? And you see how it sits into that cavity, and you can get the leg and you can compress it again. But that's how you do the leg. And that's really cool. We can do the same for the other side. We can lift this out, and then we can get the leg out. And this time, hopefully we won't pop off the foot. I don't know where I should be grabbing it, but whatever, dude. So we get the leg out here. We navigate that space, press that in. Boom. Viola granola. Perfect. Perfect. And we get the legs like that. That's good. Then back over here, we do that. We do that. Similar. Dude, what is going on, dude? Tripping out, dude. But it is interesting, actually. Now that we have this off inside, you can kind of see that it's like clear. It's like this kind of clear plastic. Dude, is this? Oh no, I had them like this. Yo, what's going on, dude? Okay. Cool. That's not great. But we get the arms. There you go. Negotiate that. You press that down in. Good, right? Same thing for this. Don't be like me and grab the paw. Extend it out as best as possible. Get the clearance, and then press this all in. So this one hasn't gone in all the way yet. I think it just needs clearance. There. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. I hope that was all in the shot. But yes. This is the red line. Looks good, right? And there's all this like ab crunch stuff. It can do that. That's cool. The little like the hunch and stuff. Then has left and right due to the bicep swivel and stuff. So yeah, lots of great stuff. Lots of great stuff on this guy. Let me put him off to the side and let me showcase the blue line. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, really cool stuff. All right, so here we have the blue line, right? Same thing over here. The beautiful, beautiful, just exquisite, beautiful leg coverings. Same thing as the red line. You basically pull that out. You extend the leg out. And see, you can see how you can kind of extendo leg it, right? You can see how he has those extra joints in there. And see that? Exactly the same as the red line. I love how they designed that, dude. It's such a cool, like, little design gimmick, design trick. Get the leg out, and then get that pushed in behind there. And this is a good area to apply the force. That joint, because that's really controlling everything. So you can see that's nice and in there. You can pull the feet out. And the legs are just, the front legs are just the front legs. They don't have any coverings. You can pull down the head. You see it has nice posture, nice personality. And you know, I was going to say the Voltron lions, I've also thought that they look like dogs, dude. Like, right? They look like wolves. In my opinion, like, yeah, they are lions, but this kind of like boxy face, I think more of like dogs with like the ears alert and everything. Yeah, I don't think this like lifts up or anything like that. You know how like in the cartoon, like, or the toy, like this lifted up and did a bunch of other stuff. And I think we looked at the princess earlier, right? Did we? Yeah, you can see her in there, right? So cool. So cool. So let me close this up. Oh. And the butt flap. Yeah, close it up. Bring out the tail, and it double extends. Double. Nice, right? So, dude, this is the blue lion. Very, very expressive, no? I think he's great. I think he's great. Nice details inside the jaw, too. Yeah, so really, really good stuff from the Blitzway team, and I'm going to show you the black line now. 1 second. All right, finally, we're going to take a look at the black line. If you're wondering why is he on this book, I just didn't want like this, all of this to be just touching the table and stuff, the hard surface. So, dude, this will be kind of crazy, right? Some like Sphinx with like a robot face. That's kind of wild. I was going to say, this kind of looks like an Energon connector. You know what I mean? Like an Energon port connector. And I wonder if it's possible. I wonder what's the best way to hide this. Like, I know you can hide this, but I don't know where's the best way to where's the best place to grip it. So there's some interesting things about the way this transforms. The wings are obviously very like traditional. This over here is interesting. So this is locked in, this tab, right? So you can unlock it by, there's this butterfly joint. You can access it and it'll kind of like come out together. That's really cool, dude. And look at all the details on this stuff. Maybe I can flip this over here. There we go. And then you flip that all around. And that's it, dude. And then from here, we lift this up. Pull out the leg. Dude, ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? And then for this side, what's interesting is if you pull it down, there's going to be a little bit of a range of motion issue. So you actually, there's a couple of knuckles in which you can pull it down and it'll allow you to get a couple of extra clicks. A couple of extra clicks, then you can spin the foot around and you can, if you can hear this, there's little ratchets inside the little foot area too. That's pretty cool. And that ultimately becomes the back leg. I do wish this could bend forward a little bit more, but it doesn't. And so that's fine. And I'm not going to force it. But yeah, in terms of its posture, I do wish it bent forward a little bit. That's fine. One more time, we push this down. We fold that, turn the foot around. Nice little ratchets. Right over here, we butterfly it out. Oh, 1 second, sorry. We butterfly this out as we separate this joint. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, like that. Yeah. And that came undone. And we could use this opportunity to, while this is out, yeah, hide that bad boy. Put him to the front. We lift this up. Get the paw out. What was I'm gonna say? Second verse, same as the first. That's a reference to a movie called Ghost. And so we can extend this too. Yeah, you see that, right? And then he has crazy crunchy. And I believe Keith is right here. You see him, right? Pretty cool, dude. So good. Bend the ears up. Fold them up. That's the Black Lion, dude. Dope, right? Dope. Let me move this off to the side. I just threw it on the ground. But he's dope. Oh, I forgot to extend the tail. Yeah, really good stuff. And here's a kind of like, this is kind of creepy. This, dude. Yo. That's some like crazy mythological creature, some Voltron guy with like a humanoid face. That would trip me out, dude. Maybe I'll introduce him in the skit like this. This will be weird, like some weird oracle or something. That'd be pretty cool, right? Huh. We'll see. And we'll see if we can get an Energon guy over here. But yeah, so there's the Black Lion. Let me grab the Blue Lion. Blue Lion is pretty big too. Nice and imposing. The back legs weren't grounded. And finally, we have the Red Lion, just so we can kind of see all the lion guys standing. But yeah, that's them right there. But now let's do a final comparison. What is it? Not final comparison. Let me just wrap the video up right now. Okay, cool. I'll be right back. So final thoughts, what I think of this guy? Dude, he's flipping dope, dude. He's so dope. He's everything that I would ever want in a Voltron figure. The articulation is great, the ratcheting is great, the considerations that they put into like the lions and also the user, the customer journey as you're like discovering stuff, it's all wonderful. It all feels good. Like, yeah, the only downside is the price point. It's very expensive. I think it's worth the money, but it is very expensive. Yeah, it's the most expensive toy that I have in my set, and it just is. But it is a premium product. It is a premium product, my friends. Don't get that twisted at all. So only downsides for me is the price because it's expensive, but I think it's worth it. I think it's way worth it, and it just feels so premium, dude. It just feels incredible, dude. I just love the way everything looks about this. There isn't like one part of it where I look at it and I'm like, ooh, I wish they had done that better or something. I look at it and I'm like, this is it, dude. This is the epitome of, like, this is my dream toy, like Voltron, you know? And I'm so happy that I was able to review this and get a copy of this. And so thanks, Shozi. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll talk to y'all very soon, okay? Yeah, let's go Voltron Force. Let's get it, baby. Bye-bye.